Kuliyapat Dham.
Koladip Dham.
This is the fourth island of Navadvip.
This is the fourth island of Navadvip.
Kola is another name of Varahadev.
Kola is another name of Varahadev.
And when he fought with Hiranyaksha,
And when he fought with Hiranyaksha,
his hind foot touched the earth.
his hind foot touched the earth.
And he hit Hiranyaksha with his club.
And then he hit Hiranyaksha with a
Club!
club,
The
the mace, Gada.
Gada building.
We have here Gada building.
That Gada is the club of the Lord.
That Gada is the club of the Lord.
This building is Lotus building.
And this building is Lotus building.
The Lotus of the Lord.
The Lotus of the Lord.
Do you want the club or the Lotus?
You want the club or the Lotus?
Who wants Lotus?
Who wants Lotus?
Who wants Lotus?
Who wants club?
So, Kaladev, also there was one devotee of Varahadev
Also, there was one devotee of Varahadev
in Kaladev.
in Koladvip,
I won't tell that pastime.
but I won't tell that pastime.
And Kaladev is also one name is called Aparad Bhanjan Kuliyapat.
In Koladvip, there is a place called Aparad. The name of Koladvip. Another name of Koladvip is Aparad Bhanjan Kuliyapat.
Kuliya or Kaladev is same.
Kuliya and Koladvip is same.
Devananda Pandit was giving a class on Bhagavatam,
Devananda Pandit was giving class on Bhagavatam,
but he was not a devotee.
but he was not a devotee.
And he didn't describe Bhagavatam from the viewpoint of devotional service.
And he did not describe Bhagavatam with a viewpoint of devotional service.
Yes, so the Pandit, he was saying Bhagavatam very dry.
Sorry?
As a Pandit, he was describing Bhagavatam.
As a Pandit, he was describing Bhagavatam,
And he was very dry.
and he was very dry.
But one day, Srivas Thakur, he came and sat down in the back.
But one day, Srivas Thakur, he came and sit down at the back.
When he heard the verses of the Bhagavatam,
When he heard the verses of Bhagavatam,
he became ecstatic.
he became ecstatic.
He started to cry
He started to cry
and fainted.
and he fainted.
And then the students thought, what is this person doing? He's just distracting our attention in the class.
And the students thought, what is this person doing? He is distracting our attention in the class.
Picked him up and took him out of the door of the Devananda Pandit's class place.
They picked him up and threw out of the door of the class of Devananda Pandit.
He ho! He ho! Ha! They threw him in the street,
They threw him in the street
sack of potatoes.
like a sack of potatoes.
And because of this, ignorant students committed Vaishnava aparad.
And like this, the students committed Vaishnava aparad.
Devananda Pandit, he also committed a Vaishnava aparad, stopping his students.
And like by this, Devananda Pandit also committed Vaishnava aparad by not stopping his students.
One day, Devananda Pandit and Lord Nimai Pandit,
One day, Devananda Pandit and Lord Nimai Pandit
met on the street,
met on the street,
and Vishwambar Nimai Pandit said, this Devananda Pandit, he knows nothing about devotional service.
and Vishwambar Nimai Pandit said that this Devananda Pandit, he knows nothing about devotional service.
he actually not qualified to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam.
He is actually not qualified to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam.
And he gave some lessons to Devananda Pandit.
And he gave some lessons to Devananda Pandit,
I was very angry to hear this.
who was very, very angry to hear this criticism.
And he went back to his place.
And he went back to his place.
Vakreshwar Pandit explained to Devananda Pandit
But Vakreshwar Pandit, he explained to Devananda Pandit
that actually Vishwambar and my Pandit was right,
that actually Vishwambar Nimai Pandit was right,
and that Vishwambar was very special.
and that Vishwambar was very special.
So he convinced Devananda Pandit to surrender at Gauranga lotus feet.
So he convinced Devananda Pandit to surrender at Gauranga's lotus feet.
And Devananda Pandit begged for forgiveness from Jayapataka.
Devananda Pandit begged forgiveness from Srivas Thakur.
And then he was forgiven for his offense
And then he was forgiven for his offense
at Kuliyapat.
at Koladweep.
That's why Kuliyapat is known as Aparad Bhanjan Kuliyapat.
That's why Koladweep is known as Aparad Bhanjan Kuliyapat.
Many offenses can be forgiven in this holy place of Kuliyapat.
Many offenses can be forgiven in this holy place of Koladweep.
You should bow down, pray that anyone who has offended you, knowingly or unknowingly, may they be forgiven.
You should bow down and pray that anyone who has knowingly or unknowingly offended you may be forgiven.
And then they'll say the same thing.
And then they will say the same thing.
And thus everyone gets forgiven for any offenses.
And thus everyone is forgiven for any offenses.
Do it for practice.
Let's do the practice.
You're not doing it.
You are not doing it.
Bow down.
Bow down.
Bow down, mister.
Bow down, mister.
Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage.